The finance minister says a few days back that the country can no longer afford to survive because we are financing people from outside of Africa.
No, you can't say it. It's a flag of another country, boss.
I'm sorry about that.
That's a Quran word. You are wrong to speak like that.
Just tell him, Mr. President, there are potholes in Johannesburg. He said, I'm shocked. Mr. President, South African communities are saturated with illegal foreigners. I said, I'm terribly shocked. The idea that you will have a criminal president means that the entire state is compromised. Actually, Cyril Ramaphosa is worse than Zuma.
These people, they don't have documents to be here in South Africa.
Application here niphelile ngowani yiko mina ngisho iphelile ngowani
Siyazana kulabo abasebenza ema-home affairs abathatha ama-ID abafowethu nodadewethu bayadayisela amakwerekwerre.
Yes. Sokukwakhe lo muntu lo shisa nempepho.
itransfer kaboma lana ndoda
Shisa nempepho.
That Malema is a dodgy character. And I produce evidence. People don't want to listen. That we must open up our borders. South Africa is one. I mean, he has made this call. It's a crazy idea.
Fanny Masimula, who's the National Commissioner Yamaphoyisa, was on TV saying that the police in South Africa no longer have the capacity to manage the crimes that are happening in South Africa, and it's mostly because people from Africa all are coming down south to South Africa. Therefore, it's causing a burden on the police.
It's time for your voice
Welcome back to my channel. In this long video, you will see there are different people saying different things regarding the situation that is happening in South Africa, or regarding things that are taking place here in South Africa. Yesterday, I was watching SMWX, and then I watched this episode, Yaga Prince Mashele. So he's part of this video. I've managed to just crop some few clips because I watched the whole episode. So you can also go to SMWX and watch the whole episode and listen to this man, listen to what this man says. He's part of this video. So it's not only him. Naboche Sinta is part of this video. He's here. He's going to tell us about things that might not be exposed to the public, but some of us, we are aware of those things. So that is why it's very important for you to share your comment at home and also be part of this channel. This is Open Up channel. This is Open Up podcast. This is where we share our ideas as citizens of South Africa. Please don't forget to like the video and comment, and also share this video to other people. Let's go.
Fanny Masimula, who's the National Commissioner Yamaphoyisa, was on TV saying that the police in South Africa no longer have the capacity to manage the crimes that are happening in South Africa, and it's mostly because people from Africa all are coming down south to South Africa. Therefore, it's causing a burden on the police because Amaphoyisa no longer have the capacity to keep up with Igebengu, National Police Commissioner. So the finance minister says a few days back that the country can no longer afford to survive because we are financing people from outside of Africa. Health Minister also said that our resources are stretched because we are taking care of people from all over Africa. Right? Ngifuna understand. Then yesterday, the Home Affairs Minister grants them an extension kuma ZDPs, knowing that The finance minister has already said that we can no longer take care of these people from all over Africa. Police minister today confirms it. Now you guys are telling me that we have a government that is so clueless that different states can say one and the same thing, or different departments can say the same thing. We can't afford to have illegal immigrants. In fact, we can't afford to have even foreigners in this country anymore. Regardless of what status, we can't have working visas because even in employment, there's a problem with illegal immigrants. And then there's a section of government that wants to further endorse lento yama illegal immigrants, or immigrants for that matter. It leaves you wondering, Guti, what is going on? Does government have a plan? I ask myself this. Do you think our government has a plan on how they are going to sort this thing out? Because I'm telling you now, government is not going to sort out Lentema illegal immigrants. It is us as South Africans that have to sort it out.
If there were to be a protest, a peaceful protest, a massive national protest that says, South Africans, let's come out from the informal settlements, from the suburbs. Let's come out in our numbers. We are going to the union buildings to deliver a clear message to Cyril Ramaphosa that we are heartful. I would be part of that protest. The idea that you will have a criminal president means that the entire state is compromised. I mean, if you look at the Madlanga Commission, the stuff that is coming out, the South African state has been captured by criminals. We are now governed by criminals. South Africans must understand this.
Okay, I have so many things to say, but I will choose to say a few because of my slot is not enough. And I don't want to make this video about me. I want to speak about Jacinta, the first clip that you have watched. It's not as new. It's not something that she recorded yesterday or last week. It's weeks old, right? The reason why I decided to include it in this video is because the message is still the same. Nothing has changed. Everything she said there is still the same. This clip was taken somewhere last month, if I'm not mistaken. She's telling us that the reason why we think police are failing us is because they simply can't manage. They simply can't manage. We are many. There are people that come from different countries to reside here in South Africa, to stay here in South Africa, and they are not counted. Every country, all the citizens are counted. Let me make you an example. A simple thing as electricity. These Lama power stations that they build in townships. Those power stations, they build them knowing the number of populations that are situated or that stays in the particular area, And then when you now receive extra people in the same area, and most of those things, we are the ones that cause them because we rent those people in our houses because of so many reasons. We did not open borders. We did not let them in, right? You must hear me nicely. No, I'm not saying South Africans, they allow these people in their rooms. They allow them because they were already around. People have space and then they rented them their spaces. Okay, fine. But now it becomes a problem because the same electricity station, it won't be able to sustain everyone now because now we have extra 500 people, we have extra 1,000 people in the very same area. Same goes for electricity, So that is why this thing is very important to control the immigration, because once you don't control it, now every department, everything is going to be affected. And it's the ANC that has caused us all of that, So it's the fact. It's the fact. I don't care what people say. They think South Africans have problems with foreigners. But we are addressing here, we are saying these are the issues that affect us. But also, I want to say something. Mr. Prince said something that if we would to change this march and say we're marching to the union buildings to say to Ramaphosa, to the president of this country, President Ramaphosa, he must step down, he'll be part of it. You know, a peaceful one. I'm not saying march and march is not possible. March and march has been peaceful. I've been posting these videos. I've been talking about it. We've been talking about it. But this one, I think it will make more sense to just march to the union buildings because that's where all our problems have started, right? He will continue in this video speaking about president trying to every day protecting himself from moving out from the office. So this guy is really protecting himself. He has cases that he needs to answer, and he's also a president. I said it in these videos that I'm posting that our president has his own problems that he's dealing with. So we as South Africans, if we think President Ramaphosa is a solution, we must forget about it. He spoke on Sunday. Most of the people I've posted also here in this channel, they were not happy because they felt like he has not said anything regarding this current situation that we are facing in South Africa. So Mr. Prince is still going to speak. For now, I was just commenting on Jacinta's point, and also I wanted to just make it clear to say this video is not new. I don't want people to start saying, no, but this video is old, this video is still old. Yes, it is old, but the message still remains. Okay, let's keep going.
Leadership. So you've got this president who's fighting for another day in office while the country is burning. He's not a confident president. So there is a huge vacuum. We are on autopilot as we speak. And that is the deeper crisis facing our society, our nation, is that we have no leadership and things have fallen apart and they continue to fall apart. Look at this immigration nonsense and mayhem that is going on. It's part of the collapse of the state because there is no leadership. South Africa, minus the private sector, is already a failed state. Just take private sector institutions out of the picture. And you ask yourself, do you want to go to a public hospital, to Tembisa Hospital when you're sick, where the ANC, Panyaza and them have looted? No. Do you want your children to go to a Mamelodi High, where the children of the poor go? No. Anyone with money would not want their children to go to those public institutions. Yeah. Public roads, potholes everywhere. Right? So if you take the things that are in the hands, electricity, water. If you take the things that are in the hands of the state, the ANC government has collapsed everything. You can no longer trust the police in South Africa.
Yeah.
And the average South African knows what I'm talking about. And here is the thing about this drugs thing. So you find these police who lay their hands on the drugs. And they're like, wow, what an opportunity to steal.
I mean,
yeah. And then while they're stealing, others come and arrest them
for stealing.
And by the way, those who are arresting are actually not arresting because these ones are stealing. They want to steal themselves. That's how rotten.
Yeah.
Our criminal justice system has become. I now understand what Khumalo meant when he said all the police in Gauteng are compromised. Now you hate Malema. But Malema is a dodgy character. And I produce evidence. People don't want to listen. You know, Julius made history. He and his friends were one of the first people to collapse the entire finances of a province, Limpopo. To the extent that it was taken over, the treasury of that province was taken over by the national government. Historic stuff. And there was a report of the public protector, a credible one, Thuli Madonsela, by the way, which he didn't take on review. That report is still there. Why did he not take it on review? Because he knew that he had actually done what Thuli found. This fellow is a convicted criminal. He is a convicted criminal. I know he's appealing and all of that, but we have all watched the case and it's convicted criminal. That we must open up our borders. South Africa is one. I mean, he has made this call. It's a crazy idea. There's no sane state anywhere in the world, certainly not in Africa, that does that and say, let's open up our borders, Africa is the same. No. If you do that, this is what would happen. The movement of people would actually be unidirectional. It would be from poor African states who have failed to create employment for their people into South Africa, because people are coming here for economic opportunities. It will not be South Africans flocking into Zimbabwe or flocking into Malawi. Do you think poor South Africans would walk and go to Malawi to do what? So Julius' thinking, it's chaotic and pretentious. So I wouldn't take him as a model of anything.
Yeah. Yes. Well said, Sam. If you want to watch the whole episode, please go to SMWX, a channel that I see as well. Both, then that's where we'll find the whole episode. The reason why I've decided to add to this episode here is because, number one, I follow Prince Mashele, meaning I mostly watch all of his interviews or all of his podcasts. I think it makes sense to me. I don't know about you at home. You can also share your comment down in the comment section. As I always say, that this is an open up podcast. This is where we share, we speak. So I might be wrong about my opinions, and then you have all the right to correct me at home. This is our platform, right? If you watch the news like I do, in this situation that we've been facing March and March, people that are marching every day against illegal foreigners, when we are hearing on the news and then the official government officials being asked about this situation, about these people that are marching every day, all of them, they say no one has a right to take a law in his hands, which is true. No one has a right to go out there and ask anyone for documents, which is true. They say our law enforcement, our police are the ones that are supposed to do that. All right? The question is, which ones? Which ones? The ones that this man is talking about, the ones that I mostly talk about, the ones that are there at Matlanga Commission being exposed and getting arrested all the time. These are the people that we should really rely on as South Africans for the job that we are facing here. Okay, just write your comment in the comment section. You can answer me there. Okay, fine. That's number one. Number two, I do support a march and march, and I think for it to be a success, I know it's already a success, right? For it also to that we all see is to take the strategy that this man, Prince, was suggesting of marching to the union buildings, everyone, from townships, from suburbs, everywhere, just have this day that all of us are going to march, we're going to go there, you know. I think that will work because no one will criticize people, no one will say they are taking their vigilante groups, no one will say they are, you know, if everyone commits to this as South African, I think it will also, work. Because this one, the march and march that we are seeing every time, that I'm posting all the time, there are so many people that are waiting every day for anything wrong from them, you know, because they've already categorized them as a particular group, as a vigilante group, as a xenophobic group, as a group of the Zulus. You know, they've already categorized them. But if we were to have this march, no one will name it, no one will give it names and say, no, this is xenophobia, this is this kind of tribes, this is this and that. That's just me after listening to this man, you know. Let's keep going. There are so many things, in fact, there are so many things that I want to share, but also this is not about me, this video is not about me. So we are speaking about things that affect us as South Africans. Let's keep going.
Let's share to the world. These people, they don't have documents to be here in South Africa. ucaxoxela usiza amaphoyisa ahamba uqala 1 number 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 Mete ka Mpumalanga la, mete ka Mpumalanga la.
We know you. We know you. We know you. Where we know you. Yeah, we know you. We're not so bad. Hey, that's where I'm taking some truck selection. Taking some truck selection. We know you. Ubizo moshi middle pack. Okay, guys, spawn here. Tina spoon na machocho hapa. Serious ngale nto.
Takakubona kusasa wena. Bona tholakale namaphilisi lawa amakhulu ama-RIV agcwele
Mister, bekine khethi la na check powder. Le pack le meliti ipilongo ku something. Meli pilongo.
yalo thulena yalo mama la
Pilongo sabo ina mathela.
yase 102 le bed yase 102
Mama, sorry mama, the sukkahs was found at the place.
101
Yours, yeah, you're all together, you know everything together.
it's yours, yeah.
You can't live together then you don't know anything.
belong to you, it's your friend.
No, but you like
It's belong to you. It's belong to you.
Take your bag and go. This is your knife.
Ye mama ngiyakutshela ukuthi nginala manamba wenu. Use 101 wena uke 101 wena. Yeah manje uphikani kana. Awuqala ukucabanga yini lonke manje back mana. Umdala kangaka manje. Umdala kangaka manje. Awukhohlakale mama wena mama. Yala madoda le back le. Le back yezomfasi yakho mama yakho lento le.
Application yeni iphelile ngo-1 yiko mina ngishoyo iphelile ngo-1 iphelile ngo-1
Sami bathi iphelile ngo-1 yindaba kodwa
ungathi indaba wena ngithi iphelile ngo-1 ungazomtshela ukuthi indaba hambani madoda u-1 dala shayini akhanjwe-ke manje iphelile mbatshelile ukuthi iphelile naye ngimtshelile ukuthi iphelile ngeke sinokusiza iphelile ngo-1
Asibonzulu phela. Engolala manje ungena ngolala. Angeke ngolala. No, they're willing to
Between life and death, wow. Yes. Yes. Okay, silowonke lokho.
Any mistake when I got there,
Yes.
Sokukwakhe lo muntu lo shisa nempepho.
Itransfer kaboma lana ndoda.
Shisa nempepho.
Bekela
Samba tutsika nomuze libize bakho. Thawanga umuntu.
Power station phela lo phela ugesi.
Umuntu namaqabeka nama.
Amaphoyisa akhathele people listilwa na go and march amaphoyisa afuna uzidlela amagwini as usual. No, ngiyadlala abantu bomthetho. Let's talk about this last clip. The guy has just decided to use the gas station and as a house. He has seen a gas station and decided to make his own house. That's how lawlessness this country has become. Just imagine going to another country and then you see the gas station there and you decide to, okay, from now on this is going to be my house. You take your things, you move in there. Without, in fact, I can't even say without any permission, or who will give you permission to go and sleep in a gas station. These people, they don't care about their lives, by the way. I mean, some of us, we are afraid to even come close to that thing, especially when it makes that noise. But this guy, he sleeps there. He decided to make it his own house. So these are the people that we are dealing with. These are the problems that we are complaining about, or that the South Africans are complaining about. And then we're going to be called names. Listen, man, I've said it in my previous video. I've been to Namibia, I've been to Mozambique, I've been to Lesotho, Konala, I've been to Swaziland, I've been to Botswana. So I've been outside South Africa. I know, being outside South Africa, I know the law from other countries, especially in Botswana. In Botswana, they don't play against those guys, you know. That is why probably these Zimbabweans, they come here because they know here we don't have control. There is no control. As Princess said in the beginning of the video, that if we have a criminal president, the whole state is compromised, my friend. The whole state is compromised. I watch Madlanga Commission. I follow it ever since it started. Just that I can't talk about it. It's not my thing. I'm not someone who can talk about politics or analyze everything that happens on politics. I only speak about things that affect us as citizens. I know also those ones, they affect us, but they are people and they are channels that can analyze better when it comes to those ones. Yeah, the next clip that we're about to see, I think the guys are still working, they're still on the street.
Malik ngishayela lesicelo la.
Lethosha lakho seliyasiza ngaswithi.
Enazo lezi. Ngempela hey. Asibangela ngithi kuvulele iseceleni.
So these guys, they don't do illegal work. That is one thing. It's scared because they are foreigners. But you can't stop 100 people. You know that. That is obvious. I come to your house with 100 people.
Where is your drugs, guys?
No, they don't have drugs. I don't think.
You have shown.
Check nicely. Check nicely.
Behind that picture, that's Asanya, what the contest that shifted.
No, you can't say it's a flag of another country, boss. You can't say
No, I'm sorry about that.
No, that's a Quran word. You are wrong to speak like that. That is wrong.
Behind that.
Yeah, I will not allow it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You can't tell me
No, but
that.
then don't say that shit. Don't say shit.
The shit.
No, don't say shit.
Oh, it's not.
No, but you can't speak on my Quran like this. It is my Quran. Don't speak like that. Speak with respect. Say, I respect. She said sorry. It's fine.
That's a shit. Sorry.
I point of make
I'm not saying it's a shit.
That's fine. No problem. I'm not distracting you from nothing. You can't speak of the word. That is the word of God. That is the word of God. You don't say shit. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't say shit. And please don't ask me.
Man, why are you running, guys? Why are you running?
I was with you downside.
Like your first time you're running.
No, it's not me.
What is it?
What is this? It's called place. Oh, wait, you want to look at my chufu? What's a machufu? Yes, they are doing this thing.
This is honey. Honey, check it. You can check it. It's a honey.
Chemical, yeah.
It's honey. Check it.
No, this one. Let me tell you something.
The machine. You can check it.
Okay, the police will check this thing.
No, we do to fix the phones.
Can you check all these things? These are illegal
Yeah,
things.
you can take it.
Check this
No
thing.
problem.
Police, please check these things. Can you touch this? It means that you have some ID there.
Traditional stuff.
Check everything, guys. Please check everything. What is that? Yeah, check everything.
It's a protector and that's a screen guard. You know your cell phone?
Which one you
print the screen guard out of it.
What is the chemical doing here?
It's not chemical, it's honey.
It's honey.
This is honey, sir. It's not chemical.
Yeah, you don't know. We don't
know.
Yeah.
Taste it.
My brother, look.
Take it to the police station, no problem.
Can you check these things to the police station?
That's a microscope.
No. Can you check
I will
verify them and check police station?
No, any
Yes.
illegal things.
Yes, they need to test them.
No problem.
They need to test them. All these things, because this one, they not have my idea. They got some idea. The passport.
No, that's not for passport. That's for cell phone.
Yeah, what's it on it? Akaindaba ke lapho. Akaindaba.
Yes, you can go to any cell phone shop. Listen to me.
Beyenza ama chemical, go check ama
What
chemical.
chemical?
2000.
Yes, you know you go to a cell phone shop.
You
You
put
put
your
your
phone-
phone, your screen guard.
Marot. Bukani lawan bukani. Izinto ezibonile sibayethelana ukuthi kuzokwenza. Isonto ayiselathi nakwenziwe something with bukani. Why did I throw away
It's a
this
food.
thing?
We can't throw it, brother. We have to put it somewhere where something eat.
No,
Some birds
this is
will eat
unhealthy.
it.
Guys, this is unhealthy. We don't
going
want
to eat this.
Come see, we're
No, we're not gonna eat it. We put there maybe the bird is gonna eat or something.
Hey,
We're
guys,
going to give our brother this food. We're not going to give my brother this food.
No, they give up.
No, take this thing to lunch steam. No, take this thing to lunch steam, man. On the weekend.
So uma fesa ukhona.
Ungafesa akekho. Ngabe sivese ungafesa.
Isikhathi sethu sokuthi sonke siphume siyovota. It's time for your voice to be.
Wetela amasimba lawo sitshela wona. Siyovotela ingquza. Isikhathi sokuthi siyovotela inhlunu. Awuyeke usihlafunela amalebe wena. Yeka nje usihlafunela inhlunu. Sivotela umsuno. Eyethi voice ithi ama illegal foreigners awafokofe ezweni lethu awahambe. Iyona voice yethu leyo. Yekani kusitshela amasimba ukuthi umhla ka4 November siyovotela igolo. Siyovotela ama spams. Yekani usijwayela amasimba thina. Akuhamba ama foreigners la eSouth Africa kuqala sisale sodwa sibe yicountry bese siyakwazi ke ukuvota sesivota sesisodwa. Yekani ukusijwayela amasimba ngoba sothi siyavota niwarige kwayiwona lawo mavoti nisifunze ugovernment wenhlunu yamalebe la. Yekani ukusijwayela igolo elinethambo. Yekani ukusijwayela indaba yomtsintsila, yekani ukusijwayela indaba yelebe elinegazi, please.
Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let's talk about this last long clip that you have watched. These people, when the marchers asked for permits and find out they don't have documents, they say they are asylum seekers. These are your asylum seekers people. Look how they speak, even the way they speak, the way they behave, these people, and then when they are being asked of permission to be here, they are asylum seekers. They had troubles in their countries. They came here as refugees because of problems. people on social media, they would say, what kind of asylum seekers that goes home every holiday? Which is true. These people, they go home every holiday. They go, they come with brothers and sisters. And then we're supposed to be told by the government officials that, no, some of these people, they are here because of they have problems in their countries. Man, that was some years back. That was some years back. That is why the marchers are always saying, go to your countries to fix your countries. Those things that made you to run away in other countries, like, they are gone. A lot of Zimbabweans, they fled to South Africa during the Robert Mugabe presidency. He passed away some years back, but they are still here. They are feeling like you are insulting them when you are telling them to go to their countries. By the way, earlier today, I was on the street. I saw the guys that I think they are the labor officers, something like that. They've started already up the town. The street is empty. The shops are closed. But I didn't see any seriousness when I was looking at them. I just saw one metro police van and one Toyota Quantum. You know those big Quantum. It's just that one van, one Quantum, and a group of guys, like 8, 9. And they go to these shops, and the foreigners, the legal foreigners, it's like they were aware that they are coming. The shops are closed. They are just there by the shops, and then you find out there's nobody that they're communicating with. They are just looking at the logs there. Meaning what? After they left, the people are gonna go back to businesses normally. They're gonna open their shops. They're gonna start running those businesses. Why are they closing now? It's because they don't have necessary documents to be here to run those shops. But we use those shops, we buy to those shops every day, buy them. So I don't even think this new Ramaphosa thing that I'm gonna get 10,000 labor officers to go and inspect these places. These places, I don't know who tells them, but each and every time when these people start, I saw there was a lady, you know, those ladies that you find them by the corner that puts the MTN thing. I don't know what they are selling, if they are selling data or they are selling SIM cards, but they are all over. You will find them, the Zimbabwean ladies. I saw one running, and that guy was like, hey, come here, ofuna ikijimis. And then that lady, she saw this guy, I can't outrun him. So I just passed, I don't know what happened there. Kodwa-ke ungamangala ukuthi umjida ukhulumisane, wamnikeza lo kamnikazayo, life goes on.